up, guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of Bite the Bullet. Now, today's episode is going to be powered by my sponsor Elgato Gaming and the HD60 capture card. As you guys know by now, that is the reason why my videos are also crisp and smooth. It's the 60 frames per second that the capture card offers. Now, if you'd like to pick one up for yourselves, there of course is a link down below in the description. So, getting on in to today's video, I think we need to go back to the Barca Squad in the rotation. This is what our current hybrid looks like. It's finished, which is great. We're not going to be using that one today because we need to move over to the Barca and La Liga. This is our current La Liga squad right here. Some informed, some very, very good players. And then we've got the Barcelona team, which is missing a couple of decent players, and that's about it. I'm pretty sure we're just like inform Iniesta and Messi away from having that complete, which is crazy. We're getting towards the end of this series, guys. So we go into our first game of the episode, come up against a relatively defensive-looking like cross between a BPL and a Bundesliga side. It's a 4-3-3, very, very defensive, 2 CDMs and stuff like that. He started a little bit brighter than me, but we were holding possession very well, which is not something I'm typically good at. So I was quite confident. We get through with Suarez, but Stecklenberg's there just to save that one, push it wide of the post. Suarez knocks it down to Roberto, plays a lovely ball back to him. That's great play between the two. And of course, 94 Suarez is going to tuck that one home, probably like 9.4 times out of 10. He's got an incredible finesse shot, a very, very good power shot. He just is the bee's knees. I've really come to get used to him now, actually. I struggled a little bit because I was doing everything I possibly could to get the ball to that 94 Suarez right at the start, like once I finally picked him up. And I was just too excited to get the ball to him. And I thought it was this god card, but he's not. You know, he's a very good card. But you need to play around with the different players in your team. As you saw there, Iniesta scored to make it 2-0, and we go into half-time with a nice, healthy lead. I wanted to extend that in the second half because I've said it once and I'll say it again. 2-0 is my dangerous scoreline. That's where I get a little bit comfortable and I let off the ball, and that's when my opponent gets back into the game, basically. Now, of course, as you're watching this, Team of the Year is either out or will be out or has been revealed or whatever. So that's a very exciting time for FIFA Ultimate Team. Now, in an ideal world, I would love to try and get hold of some of like the Barcelona players, Team of the Year versions, but they're very, very expensive, no doubt about it, and I'm already basically out on coins. I didn't manage to sell players before Team of the Year because they're all locked up in this series. And I can't just sell players from the series, really, can I? Now, we do make it 3-0. So what could possibly happen is that we just run out this series in by unlocking the players that we've got left to do. This series could then possibly end. We move on to starting something else with a different, based around a different player. I don't know. Throw your ideas and decisions down below in the comment section. We win that game by 3-0, which puts us up to 8.5 shots and like 15 points in the bank. First shot we take, we hit a bloody 10-pointer. That's perfect. I love that. We then go ahead and hit a 5-pointer. And with our third and final shot, I think we hit a 2-pointer to seal 17 points right there. That's pretty awesome. Now, Barcelona, as I said, is just missing 2 12-pointers now. Inform Iniesta and Lionel Messi. So I pick up Iniesta for this squad right here. It also leaves us with a rainy day fund of points. Because I think most of the players we've got left to unlock in this series are in the La Liga side of things rather than the Barca or the hybrid. I think I'll probably build one more hybrid. I know you guys have been sending me loads of squads on Twitter. Thank you so much for that. So I'll try my best to build like maybe one more hybrid, or this series might just come to a close depending on how things work out. We move over to the La Liga side and it's looking pretty tasty. I wouldn't change much of that if I'm honest. I really do like this squad. It's my favourite out of all the 3 that we've currently got. We go into a game against what is a very strong looking BPL squad, apart from the fact that he's got a couple of Spaniards in there. He's got like the Mascherano from the La Liga, and then he's got the Spaniard Iniesta, of course. And he started off pretty good. Very, very good dribbler. He liked to get the ball out to Wijnaldum, so luckily for me, I could work him out. I could figure him out quite early on in the game. It must have been how it felt for my opponents when I first got this orange Suarez. I would do literally anything to try and get the ball to him. James Rodriguez skied that. That's quite embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. Put a lovely ball through from Suarez. Konoplyanka is absolutely rapid, and he's like smashing Carvajal for pace, and he sticks it in the back of the net. A lovely goal, and we do go 1-0 up in a game where it started very, very tense. I was very nervous. I thought, this guy's got a good team. He seems to know how to dribble. I'm going to struggle here. Luckily, a few moments later, Bale hits the post and Suarez taps in the rebound. So we're 2-0 up already. That's a tidy score in such an early time in the game. But of course, it leaves loads of time for my opponent to get back in the game. Unless, of course, you get lucky with Suarez, get through right here. Seriously, like, how lucky can we get? The dribbling and the strength was on point, I guess, and he sticks it into the back of the net to make it 3-0 in around 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes, something like that. So I could tell that I was going to win this game. It was just whether or not he was going to rage quit or he was going to try his best to get back into the game. There was always that possibility. Suarez hits the inside of the post right there. That was a little bit... that would have been a hat-trick, and that kind of frustrates me a little bit. Bale gets through here, and I go for the long shot, and whoo, that right there is a beautiful goal from Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Garth. I love the word Garth. I don't know why. Everyone calls him Gareth Bale. Don't know why. She should change his name, maybe. We hit the inside of the post with James Rodriguez. Suarez is there for the rebound and gets wiped out in the box, and that is a stone waller. And of course, for the hat-trick, we do a little Panenka with Luis Suarez, 94 rated man of the match item, and we go 5-0 up before the half-time break. That's a pretty, like, decent scoreline, I'm not going to lie. And to do it with the Panenka, I had to sort of say sorry, you know, put my hands up and said sorry to him. And the second half, well, it was all about trying to score wonder goals, you know. Look at us. We've already got 5 goals. We don't need any tap-ins. That would have been a nice one if Mascherano wasn't quite on the line. But I did my best to score goals that were from outside of the box. And it wasn't quite going in for me, you know. I wasn't worried because, you know, we're 5-0 up. He didn't look like he was pressuring me to score a goal or anything until, of course, the 90th minute where he gets the ball through to Daniel Sturridge and sticks it in the back of the net, and I don't manage to keep my clean sheet. Not that that matters in the slightest, but of course it would have been quite nice in order to keep that. But a hat-trick for Suarez, a goal for Konoplyanka and Bale, and then also an assist for Suarez as well. And the win gives us like 5.5 points. That's pretty awesome. So we've got 11 shots in the bank, 20 points in the bank. I'm going to shoot 6 times right now and see what we can get. We start things off quite nicely by hitting a 5. We then just missed the 10-pointer. That would have been an even better start. So we get 5 points, boost that up to 10 points when we hit the second 5-pointer. Shot number 4 completely misses and my target falls off. My aim thing falls off my gun. That kind of sucks. And then with every other target sort of block, the main point scorer's block, I just sort of hit a 2 and I hit a 1 and... That's it, really. We didn't do that great. We ended up getting like 13 points or something. But we're up to 33 points. I'm going to unlock the 2 8-pointers now that are left in the 8-point category. And that is, of course, Toni Kroos and Inform, or second Inform, Godin. So they come into the squad. Goodbye, Pareo. You have been good. And you will be missed, but I think I prefer Toni Kroos in the midfield. And Laporte, although I love you on this game, Sif Godin is going to come in ahead of you. And that's where we're going to end today's episode. It's looking pretty tidy. Our La Liga squad is probably my favourite. The Barcelona, like, it doesn't have the better centre-backs that I want to use. Like, I love Pepe. I love a little bit of Godin. I love Bale from Real Madrid. So, although there's Messi in that position. So, yeah. There's some awesome aspects to the Barca team. There's some brilliant aspects to this La Liga squad. And then, of course, the hybrids are looking great as well. I'm going to continue to look over your hybrids, see what we're going to do. I may build one, I may not build one. Just got to see how this series is going to go, how much longer it's going to go on for, what you think about it in the comments. Should it be time to almost wrap it up and start something new, or should I continue and build one more hybrid squad? Let me know down below. Hit that like button whilst you're there if you're feeling kind. Subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you next time. Peace.